We clean tens of millions of square feet of commercial office on a nightly basis, ranging from 1,000 square foot small suburban office to 1,000,000 square foot large A-class commercial towers. These are some of the common misconceptions that we hear when delivering our services. There's a major difference between commercial cleaning and residential cleaning, and that difference is in expectations and service delivery. What does that mean? Well, when you hire someone to clean your house, you expect them to get into every little corner and every last detail on every visit. In commercial cleaning, tenants and occupants of the property often have a similar expectation, but that is not feasible and often not in the scope of work. Now, this is not universally applicable, but in the average commercial office or office tower, there's a scope of work, and the frequency at which things are cleaned typically happens on a rotating basis. One of the biggest examples is people will say, I have an M&M under my desk and it's been here for 3 days. Well, vacuuming happens on the high traffic areas nightly, but typically corner to corner, which means under the desks and into the crevices, doesn't happen or only happens once a week. So how that works is you break the property into 5 days a week. So you kind of mark things off, and that section is done Monday, that Tuesday, and so on and so forth. So this is why sometimes expectations are not aligned and tenants think you're not doing a good job. The reality is, again, the scope dictates what the frequency is, and the frequency is not at the same level as it is for a residential clean. Another misconception is that we, again, will clean every crevice, every corner, pick up, move stuff, replace stuff. That doesn't happen in commercial cleaning. If your desk is cluttered and you have stuff everywhere, we will wipe the areas of your desk that are exposed. We will not touch documents, we will not touch electronics, we will not move sensitive materials for obvious liability reasons. So if you want your desk cleaned on a regular basis, you need to make sure at the end of your workday, you neatly put everything in the corners or where they're supposed to be, and we will clean the exposed area. Another misconception, probably my favorite, is as it pertains to carpet steam cleaning and spot cleaning. A lot of scopes will have spot cleaning, and someone will come to me and say, hey, look at all this 10,000 square feet of carpet. There are spots everywhere on every piece of this carpet. That would not be spot cleaning. Spot cleaning is you see a little coffee spill and the cleaner will come and blot it out. And on occasion, they'll see them around the floor, they'll take care of those. But when you have them en masse across the entire floor, in every corner, that's not really a spot, it's a giant spill or stain. That does not get done in the scope of work under spot cleaning. The last one, and a very important one, is, people will say my keyboard's got dust and crumbs in it, or my computer screen has got, streaks and smudges. We don't typically touch electronics, again, for liability purposes, for safety purposes. Cleaners will maybe dust the keyboard or dust the monitor, but we will not use liquids and wipe things. We will not, blow aerosol to clean them. Again, these are just some of the common misconceptions. That's not to say that every scope is the same and every tenant is the same and every contract is the same. But we clean over, we clean tens of millions of square feet of office space across Canada on a nightly basis. And on average, what I'm describing is what most scopes of work look like. So if you are an occupant of a commercial office or a workplace, or you're cleaning a commercial office or workplace, you're a property manager, understand that the expectations have to be aligned so that everyone is happy and everyone is successful and everyone understands what they're getting. If a tenant feels that they're not getting a good service, even though the service provider is following the scope to the service frequencies, they're going to have a bad experience in that office. And at the end of the day, it's not fair to take it on the service provider. If they are meeting their obligations, it's a matter of property management, service provider, and tenant coming together to understand what the expectations are across the service delivery so that everyone is happy. And you can improve the services or add to the services by adding, extra works, extra frequencies. So those are some common misconceptions about cleaning and things that we see very often. So if you like this content or you want to learn more about our insights from 70 years in the industry, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll share more videos.